Hey everyone, it's Rebecca with Red True Crime. I'm back. So those of you who get news alerts on your phones may already be aware of this, but there was a terroristic attack on Bourbon Street at approximately around 3:15 this morning at on Bourbon Street in New Orleans. A white Ford F-150 broke through the barricade and started plowing down people. So right now, as it stands, they're at 10 people killed, 35 injured. And that was all we knew at that time, because once he got through the barricade and was actively running over people that he could find, he wrecked the truck, got out, and started shooting. So he also shot 2 officers in the process. So a little bit more information has come out. The shooter, the suspect, is dead. They have not released his name. They've not released why he did this, but now it's coming out that the suspect, who was killed in a firefight with officers, had an ISIS flag at the time of the attack, according to law enforcement sources. One of the sources also said multiple suspected explosive devices were found in an ice chest in the truck. So we're not quite sure where else he was going with this. They're saying the driver's actions were very intentional, and he was trying to run over as many people as he possibly could. He also shot at police officers, hitting 2 who were in stable condition. And the attack in the popular French Quarter happened just hours before the city is expected to host the Sugar Bowl, which was less than a mile away. The annual college football game, that it happens on New Year's Day, so that was supposed to be today. Now, more information about the truck. The truck that was used in the attack was listed on a car rental site, Turo. So this guy rented the truck. The vehicle's owner told CNN that he had it listed on Turo. 2 federal law enforcement officials also told CNN that the truck did not belong to the suspect. So, we've confirmed that. He rented it from Turo. It was a white Ford F-150. It was an electric truck, and it was registered to a man in Houston. Let's see. So, yeah, this guy apparently supports ISIS, which is why he was doing this. Hello, everybody. No, I'm not British. I just have a really bad cold. So, yeah, so they are confirming that this was an ISIS attack, that the gentleman who did all this. Yes, please subscribe. All of you subscribe, because the more you subscribe, the more that helps the algorithm, which gets more of this information out to everybody. But yeah, so here's what we know. Guy drove through the barricade on Bourbon Street. No, they have not released his ethnicity. The guy drove through the barricade on Bourbon Street at about 3:15 this morning on New Year's Day. Yes, I like the cat. And Happy New Year to everybody else too. So he drove through the barricade on Bourbon Street, driving down Bourbon Street. Okay. Hitting as many people as he could. When the truck wrecked, he got out, started shooting people, got into a gunfire with officers, hitting 2. He was killed. The car he was driving was a white F-150 Lightning electric truck that he got off a Turo. He rented it from a man in Houston. That is what he was used. When they went through the truck, they found many unexploded incendiary devices, and they don't know if he was going to be setting off bombs anywhere else in the city. But he did have an ISIS flag in his truck. President-elect Trump actually made a statement earlier today that he had made the comment that when he was railing about immigration, saying that the evil people were worse outside of the country than what's in the country. And he said he had the Democrats going against him, saying that was untrue. And now this proves his point. So that tells me that the person who did this is not an American citizen. But what ethnicity he is, I have no idea. That is something they have not released. I don't think Trump was supposed to release the fact that he's not an American citizen, but he did. So there we at, with that. Um, yeah, it's crazy. I mean, they're putting out more and more and more information as the day goes out. The FBI are involved. Homeland Security is involved. So, a new update. Let's see. Okay. Now they're saying he was a U.S. citizen. Suspect in deadly New Orleans attack was a U.S. citizen, sources said. The suspect in Wednesday's deadly New Orleans attack was a U.S. citizen, and they have not released any other information. Okay, so President-elect Trump was incorrect. Oh, and thank you about my eyes. So yeah, apparently he is a U.S. citizen. But is he a native U.S. citizen? That's the question. I don't know. I do not know, but this is insane. You hear about these things, people going crazy on New Year's Eve doing dumb stuff and people getting killed. I mean, there was another case here in North Carolina where a son murdered his mother and sisters at a hotel party for New Year's Eve. Don't know what's going on there. Too much going on. Way too much going on. But yeah. Robert, Robert Brooks getting beat down by those cops while he's handcuffed, murdered in the infirmary at Mohawk Prison. That's did I do that again? No, it wasn't at Mohawk. It was the other one. But anyway, my point is, we as a people are losing our humanity. We are losing our sense of morality. We're losing our sense of ethics, and everyone's acting unkind. I don't understand it. I don't get it. It's too much. One guy here, he was talking to CNN and he was witnessing what had happened. People that he had just seen dancing the streets. He got to, they went to wherever they were going to, got up on the second floor and looked down. They were laying in the street dead. They were alive, and then all of a sudden now they're dead. It's bad. It's really bad. So, yeah, so now here's the update though. So we now know he is an American citizen. He was a follower of ISIS, and he had bombs, or he had, small individual bombs in his car that he was going to use for whatever reason. But they are letting stuff out as they get stuff out. So that is the update. Hello, Brud. Yeah. So those of you, I do these lives periodically. I'm going to start doing them more. I'm going to try and do them every day if I can. But I do have a day job that I have to do. So subscribe, share, like, chat, all that stuff. Because I'm going to be talking about a lot of different things. I mean, it's all about crime and justice and whatnot, true crime mostly. But if you look at my channel, you'll see what I talk about more. But we have got to get into what's going on with this world, why things are happening. P. Diddy, that case that comes up, I talk about that. Jay-Z's allegations, I talk about that. Blake Lively's lawsuit. She was sexually harassed. That is crime. However you want to look at it, it's crime. So that is all the updates I have on New Orleans at the moment. But as I get more, I will hop back on here and give you more of an update. But right now, as it stands, that is where we're at. So 10 people have been killed, 35 have been injured. Amongst the 35, two New Orleans police officers have been shot. Then we have the fact that the man was driving a Ford F-150 white truck that was electric, and he had bombs. He had protective gear. He was going out of his way to do as much damage as he possibly could. And that we now know he is a follower of ISIS. Oh, and the truck was rented from a Turo site in Houston. So, it wasn't his truck. So that's all we have right now. But once I hear more, I'll hop back on here. But you all have a great day, and thanks again. This is Rebecca with Red True Crime. Please subscribe, share, like, comment, whatever. Just don't threaten. I hate threatening. I get that, and I don't like that. So, but yeah, anyway, have a great day. Happy New Year's. Bye.